we're here with a little mini-sode here. Things look a bit different, just because I'm not doing the pulling the hardcore adventures here. This isn't restarting or going back or anything. Or we are going back, but I'm not going back permanently. I wanted to make a quick little video to address a like a thing that's come up, or not a thing that's come up, but like someone suggested something I do that may be causing issues in the world. They said that the torch on my bed platforms will cause them to be considered obstructed. I could do a bit of a shout out to Snowflake. So it was Snowflake who suggested that, their YouTube account Snowflake. Um, but yeah, thank you though for that. And I want to kind of see if that was true and see if I can prevent stuff like this happening. So we have a backup. This is not the actual world. You'd know because it says March 13th. It's my last backup I have on the world, my most recent one. And yeah, it's back a little ways. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the jitters. But anyway, I want to do a test world here. I don't have any mods, so it's gonna be jittery for this like little short test stream. But I'll go like one day. I don't know. I figure I have enough time to talk about one day's worth of things, and then I think my spawn is set to this bed though, is it? Because if I do die, then I get sent back to spawn. So yeah, I guess I could spend this little kind of mini-sode talking about exactly what I'm getting at. So this torch, like my platform for spawning would be this block, but since there's a torch here, it obstructs my respawning. And that's why, I mean, this is behind closed doors, but that's why I've kind of been sent back to spawn 3 times over the series. Once, like off stream, when I lost 40,000 blocks, I had to go back to a backup and I basically redo all that. But it wasn't too big a deal. I think I ended up just going back with kind of commands and things just back where I was left off, because I've done that a few times, like when I died in a fiery doom and when I died from that skeleton horde. Both times I had to use single player commands because I was kind of in this hole where I had to restart both times. I was like presented with this threat of having to restart the world. And I was just like, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I would much rather just... I wonder if my actual pace is increased. No, it seems to be about the same. But yeah, I had to go back because I did not want to lose the progress. I went back to what I did was I used, because I think for both times I didn't have any backups. I'll talk about a fiery doom first. I wasn't able to get my stuff back from a fiery doom, of course. It was lying around in the cave, so it could still be in the world for all I know. Most of it probably burned in a lava pool some yonder multiple 100,000 blocks ago, maybe a million. I don't even know how long ago it was. It was a long time, but yeah, I think for me not to have to worry about that would be excellent. I think that would be great. I think, you know, if I don't have to worry about having to use single player commands to teleport back to the most recent position, like the most recent bed, or at least try to. That's why if you go back to my death episodes, they're split into 2 parts, or there's like a weird jump cut, and that's just because I'm like in that time, because I edited it, but in that time I'm just like, what do I do? I don't say it into the mic, I mute my mic, but that's kind of a bit of a behind the scenes sort of thing that's happened a few times. And if this torch thing is true, which I actually do believe it, and I do have a solution, and I'm going to test it out on stream here. I mean, it's kind of odd how I'm like dragging this out, but I figure it's kind of cool, or kind of be good to talk about this anyway, because it's been a bit of an issue plaguing the series for its run time. And of course, I could just not die, but also I'm me, and I have like this like chance of dying that always looms over, and it's happened 2 times. The first time, I don't know if I died. No, the first time was Optifine. I think that's what it was, and I didn't have a backup, and I was stupid. I was just me being stupid the first time, and then the second time was the lava pool. I was just stupid again. And the third time was the skeleton, so I was also stupid. So it's just me being me. 3 times over. This isn't the new face of Journey of the Farlands either. This is just a jittery vanilla version here, and this is like a backup that's weeks ago now, like a week or two ago. So this would already have been walked on stream like a few weeks ago, which is funny. I'm probably just taking a different path because I think every time I do like every time I go back and I like retrace my steps like with the dog and things, I always seem to just go take a new path. I always just seem to just yeah, it's funny. Seem to just take a new path and it kind of becomes difficult for trying to track things down. There we go. I took inventory. Yeah, the statistics reset on the like for a backup like this. So that's I wonder if that's what happened. Why the statistics reset the first time? Because I went back. Did I go back? I might have. So maybe that could have been it. The statistics could have just reset from that. Although I swear they reset before that. It could have been the Optifine issue thing when I was trying to find an Optifine that would work with long distances. But it was kind of stupid in the end. Even I looking back on it now, I'm like, I don't really need that though. And so, yeah, I've made some mistakes, of course, in my 7 months of doing this journey to the Farlands, and maybe I don't know, maybe it could have been avoided by not having the torch that way. But my original meaning behind the torches like that, or the way I did it, I wouldn't have probably come up with on my own. I probably just would have dug holes in the ground like Kurt did. But I came up with the idea through TFC. TFC did that in his series, and I was like, that's actually a good idea to have like the 3 block tall and the 2 block out with the bed and the torch. And I was like, yep, that's good. And I don't know if he died or at all or anything. I guess he didn't, because he didn't. I didn't see any real episodes that showed a death. Out of the ones I watched like a good couple of them. There was a lot of them. There's like 200 episodes, but I watched a good handful of them, and I didn't see anything involving the death. So I assume he just never figured it out, or some. I don't know, but at least I might now know. And my solution is just to place the torch on the side of it now, where I would place the crafting table. Maybe. Or maybe on the left or the right or something, I don't know. We'll see. It's so weird having the jitters. I haven't had them since episode 3, before episode 3 of Journey of the Farlands for you guys, and that was like October. That was when I finally was like, be gone. I found a mod to fix the jitters, because they were a bit jarring, I noticed, especially for the viewers. Like if I was gonna try and make commentary videos and things. For no commentary, it's okay, but because nobody really watches no commentary. That's kind of my connotation for that. Even though people do sometimes watch them, and I'm like, what? But I think some people just like watching gameplay, just stroll along by. I never really understood that, but I'll make do with it if you're gonna watch it. I'll make do. I'll only make do with mild complaining, as Stephen would say. Or at least with mild complaining. But anyhow. Oh my, I didn't grab water. I didn't think I'd be filming super long of an episode, and I'm not going to. I'm just gonna wait for nighttime to fall. Cause that's real. I realize, yeah, that's kind of really the only thing I can do, cause I gotta reset my spawn to this bed. I gotta make sure not to break the bed. Anyhow. But yeah. But yes, certainly. Oh, but anywho, the sun is set. Oh, of course, Stewart is gonna cause this. Even past Stewart is just as menace to societyness. I like Stewart. I'm I'm not gonna be mean to Stewart. That's kind of my joke. But oh, Devin wants to call. No. I forgot to turn on stream mode. I didn't do all my preparation. I didn't think I was gonna film like anything super major, but I saw that comment right when I woke up, and I was like, That's a really good idea. I should do an episode. Thanks to Snowflake for suggesting it, and we will prove it just shortly here, just in a few minutes. Just in a few minutes. I'm gonna do some Sarbor after this. I didn't do any Journey to the Farlands the last few days. I've been playing Sarbor a lot, and that may continue. I'll see if I can make time for it today. I'm sure I might be able to fit it in because I'm probably gonna get bored of Sarbor at some point. Or, I mean, I'll be building my base. I could always stream that too. Although I don't know, I can't promise that I'm gonna edit it super geniusly. Okay, let's test out our new bed platform. So I'm not going to place, I could even just place it anywhere, like here or something. And then we have this. And then I guess I'll just put my stuff in a chest. It does not really matter, honestly. This is a copy world anyway. I don't know why I'm like pretending to make it make sense. I'm getting hypothetical here. Highly hypothetical. Anyhow, I'm gonna take off all my gear so it becomes easy to die, pretty much. Also, I don't have a skin because this is vanilla, and it doesn't have my skin fix mod that I have on multi-MC. Well, this is still multi-MC, but just I don't have any mods or anything. Right, and now I just have to die. Okay, I guess I could drown myself the old-fashioned, but I might just do the fall damage. The old-fashioned fall damage. I want to see if I can spawn right back there. And if I spawn back at spawn, then I'll have to rejig my idea. I might just have to do hidey holes instead. Okay, let's just 2 hearts a time. Come on now. Oh my goodness. Come on, do a little better than that before. 2.5. I'll work with that. So yeah, in case anyone's like, no, don't lose your stuff. This is not a test you want to do in the actual world. It's just a backup. And this is not the real Stuart. This is a fake Stuart. This is a duplicate. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it could be the original, but oh, there we go. Oh, and yeah, it fixed it. Stuart, we did it. We saved the city. Anyway, that seems to have fixed the problem. All I have to do is just place the torch on the side. It only took me 7 months and 2,000 of these to actually figure it out. I've done 2,000 of these, probably. I'm nearing 2,000, if not more. And we finally conquered that worst comes to worst sort of scenario. Oh, this is so weird seeing everything shuffle. But anyway, that's going to be about it, though, for today's little mini episode. And I'm going to do another episode later. I'll probably be able to fit it in. Oh my god. I'll have to do Minecraft through time as well. Probably today or tomorrow. See where it fits in. Because I got to wrap up Alpha and do our another adventure. Because that's the Halloween update that's coming next. But anyway, thank you guys though, for tuning into this weird little mini episode where I was proving that I can spawn back to the most recent bed. And it does work. I don't have to throw out this old technique in favor of the hidey holes like Kurt does. So we're just going to do it like this. And, good old Stuart can just sleep at the foot of the bed. And if it's in the water, then... but anyway, thank you guys though for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one coming up soon here.